Hello everyone, Dr. Gigglemore here from Healthy Humor with a juggling workshop just for you. That's right, we're going to learn how to juggle, or if you already know how to juggle, maybe you'll learn a new trick or two. I'll try to go real slow, and we'll do all kinds of different juggling too. We're going to start off with the juggling scarves. Okay, where are they? Juggling scarves here. All right, let's put those two away for now. Let's just start with one. Get in the pocket. Where's the pocket? There we go. One scarf. What we need to do is hold the scarf correctly. What you want to do is hold it in the middle, like a little parachute. A lot of people think, oh, hold it at the end like this. It's all long and pretty. There, that's better. Like a little ghost. Ooh. This way, it won't collide with the other scarves as often, and also it might slide and glide down a little slower for you. Just grab it somewhere in the middle. You don't have to be precise. You can put it on your belly like this and pop it off like that. Boom. Shake it like this. Shake it out. With your hands pointing down. A lot of people think you push them in the air like that. No. Hold them with your hands pointing down, down. Pull them up in the air, let go, and catch. Pull, let go, and catch. From one hand to the other hand, like that. You can use your whole arms, but I call this zombie juggling. It makes it kind of hard. Instead, relax, keep your elbows pretty close to your sides and your arms bent. There we go. Back and forth, back and forth. Then we're going to take out our second scarf. And this is where it gets a little tricky because we need to break some bad habits. A lot of people have the bad habit of juggling in a circle like this. Throw one, pass, catch. Throw one, pass, catch. And you can do this, but you'll never be able to juggle three scarves this way. It'll be much, much harder. Instead, you've got to learn the proper way, which is to make the X pattern. That's right, the X pattern. What I've got to do is I've got to throw one scarf up in the air. As it's coming down, I throw the other scarf up in the air. As it's coming down, I catch the first one, catch the second one. It'll look something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can start with your right hand, you can start with your left hand, it does not matter. In fact, it's good to be able to start with both hands. Start with the right, start with the left. Notice I count to 4 when I do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't try to do this. Throw, catch, 1, 2. It won't work when you get up to 3. Instead, count to 4 or make up some silly phrase like SpongeBob SquarePants, peanut butter jelly time. And that's the proper way to juggle two juggling scarves. Throw, catch, catch. I'm all ready for scarf number 3. One little pro tip I like to show is how to hold the scarves correctly. You can't just mash them all up in your hands and throw and catch and hope for the best. What we need to do is hold one scarf in these 3 fingers like that. Now we've got these 2 fingers ready for scarf number 2. I'm holding them separately. One scarf in my pinky fingers, one scarf in my 3 other fingers. And now I can throw one, hold on to the other. Throw one, hold on to the other. Like that. 2 scarves in one hand, one in the other. Which one do you think I start with? Any guesses? Doesn't matter right, doesn't matter left. Start with the hand that has 2 scarves. And it looks like this. I'm going to throw, catch, catch. Just like before. What did the blue scarf do? Nothing. I'm not ready to let go of it yet. Throw, catch, catch. Throw, catch. But when I'm ready, I'll start with the hand that has 2. Start with the scarf in those pinchy fingers. Baby shark. And it looks like this. Throw. I threw all 3. I caught all 3. Don't try to do a million throws your first time. Just start off and do 3 throws, 3 catches. Throw, and catch. I did it! If I can do 3, I can do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! Now remember, you want to juggle with your scarves facing down. Don't wait for them to come to your hand and close your hand around it. Instead, you want to grab it out of the air. We don't have time. We got to get that scarf and throw it again. Grab it and throw it again. Always start with the hand that has 2, not just 1. And make sure to hold the scarves in the middle. And when it comes time for 3, hold one scarf like that. And the other scarf in the pinchy fingers like that. That is all it takes to juggle 3 scarves. Throw, like that. This is called the cascade. Another way to juggle the scarves, just a different pattern, is called columns. What I have to be able to do is juggle 2 scarves in one hand. Don't worry, it's not as hard as it seems. I just throw one up like that, and one on the other side. Blue here and yellow there. My hands are still facing down. I pull up and grab them out of the air, like that. If I can do that, then one in the middle, two on the side, one in the middle, two on the side. I'm just doing two in one hand and one in the other hand. One in the middle, two on the side, one in the middle, two on the side, one in the middle, two on the side. Room. A whole different pattern for you. Cascade and whoo, columns. Like that. Now, you may be saying to yourselves, Dr. Gigglemore, I don't have any fancy schmancy juggling scarves. No problem. A great thing to juggle, which I'm sure you have at home, is shopping bags. Just take the shopping bags and then make great juggling scarves. Not paper shopping bags. I meant the plastic shopping bags. Now, of course, you know, these aren't for little kids to be played with at home. Only for big kids. Big kids, always be careful. Same as before, it's one. Get them all filled with air like that. Shake them all out. And then hold them upside down, and they can react a lot like juggling scarves. Throw, throw. Whoa. Whoa. One in the middle, two on the side. One in the middle, two on the side. Ta-da! If you don't have any shopping bags, here's another pro tip for you from your buddy Dr. Gigglemore. These bags also came from the supermarket, but they are not the shopping bags. These are the bags the produce comes in, the vegetables, the fruits. And they're even lighter than the shopping bags. Ooh, they fall down all slowly like that. Turn them upside down with the produce bags. You see that trick there? That is how to juggle with the scarves. Next up, we've got juggling with bean bags or any kind of spherical object. This one here is a juggling bean bag. It's nice and squishy. Now remember when we juggled the scarves, our hands faced down so we could pull them up in the air and grab them out of the air like a T-Rex. Instead, now with the juggling bean bags, what do? We change it up. That's right. Boink. Our hands have to face up. We pop it up and catch. Pop it up and catch. Keep your elbows down by your side. Just relax. They don't have to be glued there. Just relax. Bend those elbows. Pop and catch. From one hand to the other. You want a nice rainbow like this. Doesn't have to be super high. Just has to be maybe about eye level, maybe a little higher. Experiment. See what works for you. If you go too low, you don't have enough time. If you go too high, you're more likely to lose control. So instead, somewhere in the middle, about this high. Throw, catch, and catch. Just like that. Before you know it, you'll be ready for two. Let's have two different colors here so we can keep track of them. Just like before, we've got to make sure we break that bad habit and don't throw, pass, catch, throw, pass, catch, throw, pass, catch. The problem with doing that is when you get up to three, it's going to be super hard. Watch how fast my hands have to go to do that. I can do it because I've been practicing a long time, but if I do it the right way, my hands can go nice and slow and controlled. So we want to learn the right way. We want to make that X pattern again. We're going to throw one ball up here. It's going to start to come down. We'll throw the other one up. And it's going to start to come down. I'm going to count to four again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all we've got to do. A lot of people have this problem where the balls go forward like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kind of angle your wrists back like this. Get back here, juggling bean bags. They're going everywhere. If you're still having problems, try this method. Nothing wrong with this at all. I'm not even going to try to catch them. I'm just going to focus on the perfect throw. There we go. Throw, catch, catch. Did you hear that plop, plop as they hit the ground? That's what you want to aim for. If it sounds like this, not quite as good. You want plop, plop, not plop, plop. If each bean bag lands pretty close to your feet, you know you're on your way. If they land really far away, you might want to really angle those wrists back and focus on those throws. You're going to be throw, catch, catch, just like that. Making that X, following that pattern, and there you go. It's time for number 3. Ooh. Just like before with the scarves, you got 2 in one hand, 1 in the other. Always start with the hand that has 2. I'm so proud. Keep our hands pointed up. Angle our wrists back towards us so they're not going too far forward. And it looks like this. Throw. Just start off with 3 throws and catches, of course, though. 1, 2, 3, catch. If that's too hard, just start with 2 throws and catches. Don't even worry about throwing that third one. Here, I'll leave the red one there. See? Throw, catch, catch. Throw, catch, catch. You want to do that for a while. Get used to what it feels like to have 2 beanbags in one hand. And when you're ready, you can throw that third one. Throw, and throw. And catch. There you go. Let's start with the left hand this time. Throw, and catch. 3 throws and 3 catches. Woohoo! Let's try 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna get excited. Don't rush it. Don't do this. Throw. Give yourself time between each throw. Don't want to rush it. And that is how we do 3 beanbags. I don't have fancy schmancy beanbags at home. Don't worry. You're in luck. One thing that can be used is socks. I'm gonna take my socks off. No, just kidding. What you wanna do is use clean socks. So I've got these clean socks here and I rolled it up into a ball. There you go. Just take the socks together. It's not very complicated. Just kind of smoosh them together and then just sort of keep rolling and smushing until you've got a nice little ball out of your socks. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. Take 3, throw. Ta-da! 2 in one hand. Straight up and down, like that. Add that third hand. 1 in the middle, 2 in the side. 1 in the middle, 2 in the side. Not too shabby, huh? I'm doing really well. If you want to give yourself a challenge, let me pick up my beanbags here. If you're really doing great with 3, and you want to keep it going, then it's time for 4. There's lots of ways to do it. One way is the columns, like we showed you. Columns straight up and straight down. But another way to do it is to have 2 in one hand, chasing them in a circle. Going from inside to out, like this. Do that with one hand, do that with the other hand. Then, if I put it both together, see I've got this red ball here, the other ones are yellow. This red ball is going to stay in my left hand. It'll take a little practice to do 2 in one hand, 2 in the other hand, but juggling 4 is totally doable. You can do it. I believe in you. Juggling 5 on the other hand is a lot harder again. When you juggle the 5, they start to criss and cross again. Wow. Honestly, juggling 5 takes a lot of practice. You can do it though. Don't give up. To jump from 3 to 4, not that big. To jump from 4 to 5, when you start crossing again, with 3 in one hand, 2 in the other, and they criss and cross, it's going to take a lot of practice, but you can do it. And if you've really caught the juggling bug, then you're going to want to try the juggling clubs. Whoa, they're not bowling pins, folks. They don't weigh a whole lot. They're plastic juggling clubs. You do got to be careful though, because these things can hit you in the eye. Please be careful. You don't really throw them in the air that high. They just sort of turn like that. Almost like they've got an axle here or a spindle and just turn. Turn them up a little bit. It's mostly about the turn. You don't have to hold them all the way at the end like that. You can choke up a little bit. Yeah, choke up on the bat a little bit. Yeah. Throw like that. Same as with the other things. You want to throw from one hand to the other hand like that. A second one. Just like with the other things before. Throw, catch, catch. Throw, catch, catch. Throw, catch, catch. When it's time for 3, you gotta find out what's comfortable for you. You gotta find a way to throw them so you can throw one and hold on the other one. I'm actually gonna throw the one that's under here. That's gonna leave first, like this. Oh. If that's too hard, there's nothing wrong with taking 1 juggling club and 1 beanbag. Throw, catch, catch. Throw, catch, catch. 2 beanbags, 1 juggling club. In some ways this is harder because you're juggling things that are different. These are light and this is hard. This one's got a spin, that one doesn't. But it's a lot easier for them to not collide because we've only got 1 club. So of course we'll start with the hand that has 2. Or you can put the juggling club and the beanbag there and start with that hand because whichever hand has 2 objects, that's the one you start with. Like that. 2 clubs and 1 beanbag. Here we go. And you might say to yourself, I don't have any juggling clubs. Well, what can we do? Luckily, I've got an idea for you. One thing you could do, take some newspaper, roll it up, maybe kind of an angle there, like that. Roll that newspaper nice and tight, like that. Then take some tape, kind of like packing tape, works well. And tape up your newspaper. There we go. And now, it's a nice weight. It won't hurt though much. It'll turn just like a juggling club. And you can juggle 3 of those. You could probably do the same thing with those shopping bags that don't make good juggling scarves. If you really catch the juggling bug, then you might even try some fancy schmancy juggling props like the shaker cups here. They're just metal cups and they nest in each other like that. But if you practice a lot, you can do fun tricks where they go like that. Single spin, double spin, to the other hand, under the leg, under the other leg. That's right, behind the back. Oh, behind the other back. Juggle, juggle, juggle. And those are the shaker cups. Another fun juggling prop is the juggling boxes. They're just normal wooden boxes. Hold one in each hand and squeeze the middle one. If I stop squeezing, it falls down. If I throw and catch, it looks like that. And if I'm fast enough, I can do all these fancy patterns like that. Whoa, whoa. Ta-da! So I hope you had a good time today. Remember, there you can juggle the scarves, you can juggle the bean bags, you can juggle the clubs, you can juggle the shopping bags, you can juggle the socks, you can juggle the cups, you can juggle the boxes. There's all kinds of things to juggle. Basically, if you can lift it up in the air, you can juggle it. Just be safe. Some things are best juggled outside, but some light things are totally fine to juggle inside, like the socks and the shopping bags. Whatever you do, just be aware of your surroundings. Look at where you are before you start juggling. Make sure you're not going to knock anything over. Once again, I'm Dr. Gigglemore from Healthy Humor. Hope you've got a great day, and may all your days be circus days.